All right, in the next room, we have a cute little domesticated rabbit with some fecal stain at the rear. They've noticed he's probably had a little bit of diarrhea, been sitting in this litter box longer than normal. If you look at the 3 o'clock position, you can actually see a tube-like structure, and again at the 2 and about 2 o'clock position as well. There's 3 there. Down at about the 5 o'clock position, you see 2 side by side. Anyway, these are a species of yeast known to be out in pond water and on grass, and wherever grass gets wet, it tends to pop up. It turns out that whenever they're making rabbit food, or maybe I'll just save this speech when I get in the room. Okay, anyway, so we're seeing yeast. There they are, lighting them up. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. How cool is that? All right, this is, oh, by the way, this is 400 times magnification. Anyway, to finish this speech so Dad can hear me get video of the rabbit as well. It turns out that when they make rabbit food, the requirements to keep it as clean as they would a human restaurant. If you're a human restaurant, they basically spray the place down. They clean it every night, and they make sure it's whistling clean by the morning. Because this is a rabbit food generator, it turns out what will happen is these silos are out there, and they'll be putting in some alfalfa from one silage bin, and then putting in some hay from another silage bin, and at the bottom there's these little grinders that grind it all up. It turns out that at the end of the night, when the 5 o'clock bell rings and everybody's running home to see their wives and daughters and so forth, or husbands, sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist here, it turns out that they leave this stuff there overnight. When they do that, it starts to ferment, okay, because those are yeast. So they double and triple in their numbers. So ordinarily, compared to regular grasses they would eat, there's a slightly abnormally high number of this organism actually in their food and in their intestines. And as your rabbit goes and he gets his nightly little fecal ball that he eats, okay, he actually is increasing those numbers over time. So what will happen is, they just get enough of this organism in their system to where they're doing a lot more fermenting in their intestine than their intestines were made for. And of course, it gives them this mild diarrhea. You guys already been through it once before. We sent him home with some nystatin, and it tended to turn him around. We do the exact same thing today. Okay, it's just one of those things that that domesticated rabbits are going to deal with on a regular basis. Some don't, but others do. You obviously have the unlucky one that does. Okay. The good news is we will check a fecal whenever this happens, because there have been some refractory other kinds of fungi that have caused problems. So looking at the fecal is always a good idea. Okay. Any questions?
I'm good.
All right. Cool. All right, dude. What's up? Later.